Final 20 list was released. We've been introducing you to some of the artists on the list here, and right now we're joined by the man who created this piece, this incredible piece of artwork, which made the finals for the three-dimensional category. It's called Reciprocity. It was made by Marc Sijan, and Marc joins us now this morning. Thank you so much for coming in to talk about this. Amazing piece here, and there's a great story behind this. So I want you to just explain that to us.
I think there is. I've been an artist all my life, 40-some years. And my dad had worked with me for 33 years. He was my bookkeeper, psychiatrist, handyman, accountant. And I've been doing figurative realism, life-size figurative realism, using the human form
this is
all
your
this
thing.
time. Yeah, this has been my gig. So on the day that he had passed, and I was at the cemetery, I said, I need to do a tribute to my dad. He used to give me piggyback rides when I was younger. And he helped me all these years. He somewhat carried me all those years. In the last 10 years, he was going blind. He was still working in the studio. And I decided to do him a little piggyback ride, I guess you would say, a tribute to my dad. So that is my dad. That is me. And so I kind of...
this is a very personal piece.
It really is.
This is a family tribute to somebody. And when you say reciprocity, you're meaning that it's a mutual exchange of services of some kind.
Exactly.
In this way, it was over a period of years before you're able to...
It was my turn.
Yeah, to do that.
He really did carry me a long way and a long time in my career, early on.
Yeah.
And so it was my turn to kind of help him out when he was losing his eyesight. And it truly was at the day that I was at the cemetery, I said, I need to do this for my dad. Up to that point, I had no clue that I was ever going to do this. Absolutely.
Yeah, and so that's where you kind of got the inspiration was that day.
So,
I mean, it says a lot about, a parent-child relationship because parents carry their children along for so long, and then at the end of their lives, lots of times parents are taken care of by those children that they helped out years before.
My dad used to say, what did he say? Twice a boy, once a man. And he would say that to me sometimes. And so early on in his life, and then later on, he became somewhat dependent on me to help him out.
Yep.
So that's where the twice the boy thing came in. And
boy once at the beginning and end of your life kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. What was your dad's name?
Sylvester.
Sylvester.
That's my dad's name. So people look at that and they said, that's your dad. And is that you? And I said, yeah, that's me, carrying my dad.
Wow.
So I deal with figurative realism and true to life right down to the fingerprints.
Well, it's got to be a thrill to make it into the top 20.
I'm really happy. This is very exciting, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. And everybody's been so gracious and so supportive. And what a buzz this whole thing has been. Terrific.
I wish we had more time to talk about this, too. I mean, it's a spectacular piece. And actually, once you know the story behind it, it becomes a heartwarming piece, even more so. So thank you, sir.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you, Marc. Thank you, Sylvester, for doing that. Stay with us on the other side of the break here. We're going to be sending